I was thinking the Chiefs would awaken out of this season-long coma, and it hasn't happened. That win is a win, but that was not clean. It was on the national stage. It was frustrating at times for Chiefs fans. Michael David Smith writes for Pro Football Talk. He had a tweet that Mahomes' worst game statistically as a pro was last week against the Titans. His second worst game ever as a pro was last night against
not of the season, of
Giants,
his career.
Of his career.
Yeah.
And I look at the game, and as much as I want to say Chiefs are going to get, the Giants gave this game away. Giants have a chance here. Here's Eli Penny. Eli Penny makes the play. Giants are driving. This is late in the game. What's Eli Penny do? A 15-yard taunting penalty, and it takes away everything that they were building on in the fourth. Okay, fine. Yeah. Giants, we got to make a play. We're going to have it. You mentioned Holmes has the big interception. Yeah. Here it is. Giants have the ball in Chiefs territory. What, you have an offsides penalty? Wait, they had an offsides penalty against Washington earlier this year on a Thursday night game. Yeah. All right, lastly, Giants on the big drive. Here we go. It's to Kelsey. Fine.
I've got to get him down. And a penalty.
15-yard penalty for a face mask. And I know you could say, well, if the sky judge was there and you reviewed it, it's not really a penalty. 15-yard. The Giants had a million chances to put the Chiefs away in this game. The Chiefs come out as the victors. But if you're a Chiefs fan this morning, you're not like, wow. Instead, if you're a Giants fan, you're waking up, you're like, oh my gosh, we lost last night? This was a 2-6 team that almost walked in and beat the mighty Chiefs. I don't know. Laurent Tardif played last night. Didn't make it. The Chiefs are not right. And they play the Packers next week. I can't watch that team last night and be like, go Chiefs. It's just not happening yet.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Chiefs. But let me say this. Good teams find a way to win. Yep. Bad teams find a way to lose. Like, in football, we always hear that. And the Giants, I do feel like they gave this football game away. But as a Chiefs fan, can you not sit back and look at your division and say, hey, guys, we still have a chance? Just like Pat Mahomes said, to watch that ball look like it went through Gordon's hands, I don't know if it went through his hands or if he just wasn't expecting it. Like, when you play with a guy like Patrick Mahomes, you have to expect the unexpected. Those balls come out at any given arm angle, any way. And so, those type of interceptions, as a defense, we aren't banking on, we're going to bank on Tyreek Hill dropping this ball and we're going to catch a tip. We always talk about tips and overthrows, and you have to put yourself in the right position. But those are like freaky plays that happen in football.
Happening every week. They're happening every week.
You're right. And that's the crazy part. when I was playing in Washington, every week it was always something. And we always felt like, oh my God, they're always against us, right? Whether it was penalties, unforced errors by us, things that we thought the ref didn't see, like that face mask you talked about. Yeah. He didn't even touch his face mask. Well, he touched it, he grazed it. He didn't pull the face mask. I would have been arguing if I'm a Giants fan.
I think they got the call wrong.
Y'all are cheating us. You know what I mean? Because they did get the call wrong. But it's things like that always tend to happen. They've been happening to the Chiefs this year. Typically, we haven't seen this type of performance from the Chiefs. It definitely usually goes their way. But I think it'll make them better. The adversity that they will face through the course of this season, all the doubters, I think it'll bring those guys together. And I tell you what, just hearing, watching that game, hearing Tyrann Mathieu talk about, how he felt about, he was, portrayed for kind of going back and forth with Brady and he wasn't talking trash. That takes something out of you personally. When you try to conform who you are as a player, you just don't seem to play with that same edge. And I see that from a lot of guys, I feel like, on that football team, not just him.
Well, Tyrann had a long week on social media, too, with the fan base. That probably takes some out of you, too. And it's like, yay. This is very negative, but with great power comes great responsibility. We're waiting, and it's not happening. Mahomes has thrown an interception in 7 straight games. Never did that at Texas Tech. Never did that at White House High School when he was in a Wildcat. We've taken the battery out. We've blown on it. We've put it in a jar of rice. We've shaken up the jar of rice. We're running out of options here. And I would ask the Chiefs fans, do you feel better after last night, or do you actually feel worse after a win? Because I'm with you. All they always say about these teams, even when they're not playing well, just stack wins. Just stack
Never
wins.
apologize.
They don't stack wins, though. Here's the deal. They destroy Philadelphia. They get crushed by Buffalo. They beat Washington. They get crushed by Tennessee. They beat the Giants. They get crushed by the Packers. Yeah. It's just on, off, on, off. We are talking about the Chiefs because they played on Monday Night Football, and that's how we start the show on Tuesday. That's the only reason we're talking about them. They're an average team who beat another average team with 2 average quarterbacks right now, and nothing else is making me feel differently.
See, I think I want to see them put whatever it is in the rice. I feel like the frustration, and I worked the preseason with them, so I follow all these pundits more than ever before, people who see this team in and out, and there are no answers, and it seems like they're rolling out the same thing over and over again, and it's not working. So something has to change. We saw defense again. I mean, we're going to have another week of Tyreek Hill getting 90 million targets. Yeah. We're going to have another week of Dan Sorensen getting smoked every other play. All of this keeps happening. So I liked at least one part. My favorite part of the game was when they gave it to Derek Gore. I mean, I remember in the preseason, Kyle Brandt thinking of you, like, I'm going to make the Derrick Henry and Frank Gore joke. You have a name like Derek Gore, you got to put him in there.
Strahan said, is that Frank Gore?
He was awesome. He got the most work of all the running backs in the preseason. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was on the sideline. It was Derek Gore. A bit of an interesting story. He's almost 27 years old. This is his first carry. And this is when the offense, it's not one of my favorite plays, but it's when the offense looked the best. They gave it to him like 5 straight times. He scores his first career touchdown. He started his career at Alabama behind Derrick Henry, by the way, Damian Harris, Kenyon Drake, and Josh Jacobs. So he decides, of course, to transfer to Louisiana Monroe so he can get more work. Does it. Then I think he got cut and added to the Chargers practice squad 4 different times. Lands with the Chiefs. We might not know him on a national level. This Chiefs fan base absolutely knows him and is championing him. We need people like that to emerge. We say Sammy Watkins, whatever. The year they won the Super Bowl, he had over 90 targets. Like, where's McCole Hardman? He had a decent game yesterday. Somebody has to come up because clearly something's going on with Travis. I don't know what it is.
He might be old.
I'm not going to. Okay, he might be old. He might be injured. He might be in a set. Who knows? Yeah. But it can't all go to Tyreek Hill all the time.
No, you're right.
I'm tired of the trio a little bit. It's not working.
They always talk about the defense being such a sieve, and defense played great last night.
Chris Jones, Frank Clark at the end.
The offense scored 20 points on the New York Giants, who have been giving up points to everyone. So, Kay, you're right. If it's Derek Gore, awesome. If it's Josh Gordon, awesome. Or if it's someone they acquire today, awesome. It's like, but here we are. We're entering November, and it hasn't clicked.
But they're